Morning all. I want to ask something which I've been pondering actually yesterday, because I've been looking at blunders and I've been thinking my overall strategies are okay, thematically okay, so these blunders are really embarrassing. And then, I had the thought, what can be a motivational factor for wanting to calculate? And if we're going to get older, are we going to calculate more and more badly and have more and more embarrassing games and have less and less motivation to play chess? Is that the natural course of things? Take Karpov. He was top of the world. I mean, he's still a good 2500 grandmaster, but I've heard his calculation skills might not be as fantastic as before, but he's got all the positional mastery. Surely, if no one has positional mastery, I mean, it's Karpov. He's got great positional mastery. So calculation is clearly a huge part of chess. But I'm just wondering about the question about motivation, because I was once asked for a software testing role with a famous computer company, British computer company. I was once asked, why do you do testing? And he wasn't really looking for a textbook answer as an interview. And I said something which he liked. And now I'm thinking it's actually quite a powerful idea. Maybe it's a powerful idea. I said, the idea of testing software, you can have amazingly glorious software, apparently, but the idea of testing it is to save embarrassment. Because if it has bugs, it becomes embarrassing. Now, in chess, we might have fantastic ideas, but if we don't test those ideas with calculation, then do we have the same kind of thing? So I was thinking that yesterday, and I was hoping to calculate a bit better today, but there were still there were still positions, of course, I was getting completely wrong. Like this morning, this position. Okay, I did save a little bit of embarrassment here, because after my opponent's last move, he is threatening a double check, embarrassingly, to win the queen. So say h3, that would be embarrassing. Knight e2 check, and win the queen. So that would be embarrassing. Okay, so a little bit of calculation prompted me to play the move King b1 here, which was fine. So I saved embarrassment there, and the opponent actually just castled. And here I thought there was something dodgy about these knights, and of course the engines know, if there's something dodgy tactically, they're gonna find it. And of course we're usually humiliated tactically when we play engines, if not positionally. But it was the case, if you go back 10-20 years ago, it was more tactical than positional murder that when you played against computers. So what do you think about this embarrassment factor from the point of view of actually being more motivated to look at variations as a form of testing ideas? So here, okay, the idea is clearly to try and win one of these loose knights and dislodge the queen. And I did play a blunder, a huge blunder. I played h4, which doesn't do anything. I was expecting queen h5. He just takes an f5. It's embarrassing, but it's a 5-minute game. You could argue, well, there's no time to calculate. But actually, there is a good move here. I wonder if you can spot it to embarrass the knights in this position. An engine picks it up immediately, of course. Okay, if I give you 5 seconds or 10 seconds. Okay, there's a move here, rook d4 apparently, and then the knights are embarrassed. Black would be embarrassed. So there's something wrong tactically with black's setup here. Just to confirm that, rook d4 here, we've got a big advantage now. If black goes for the back row, again, to save embarrassment of the back row mate, you calculate again. So bishop b5 hits the rook and saves the back row mate. c6, and now queen takes f4, and this knight's attacked. So the story carries on. Knight e3, bishop d3, white's piece up safely. Okay, but my point of this video, really, I was just using this game as a prop, by the way, is can we use the concept of saving embarrassment as a way to motivate ourselves to calculate more? So comments or questions on YouTube, that's really my question. As well as create potential glory if you find you can embarrass your opponent tactically, of course, it goes the other way. But saving embarrassment, is that a good motivator for wanting to calculate more? As well as, of course, having more time on the clock, etc. Comments or questions on YouTube? Thanks very much.